Welcome back to our special program. Now, when the African Union's Peace and Security Council met in October of this year, it expressed deep concern over the growing threat that violent extremism and armed conflict posed across the continent. The council said increased terror activities were undermining efforts for peace and security, as well as development. CGTN's Enoch Sikolia looks at how terrorism impacted Africa in 2023, and Naba Muhyiddin recounts Sudan's year of turmoil.
On the 12th of December 2023, armed assailants stormed the village of Baragou and a nearby military camp in central Mali. The attack left 30 soldiers and 5 civilians dead. Mali is among the West African nations grappling with a terrorist insurgency that originated in its arid northern region, where militants seized control following a Tuareg rebellion in 2012. The conflict has extended throughout the Sahel region, situated south of the Sahara Desert, where factions associated with both Al-Qaeda and the Islamic State have captured extensive areas. Thousands have been killed and millions displaced. The attack in Mali followed a militant attack that killed over 40 people in neighboring Burkina Faso. Armed factions launched assaults on a military facility, homes and camps housing internally displaced persons in the city of Djibo. The region recorded more than 1,814 attacks in the first 6 months of the year, leading to 4,593 deaths and causing a humanitarian crisis. The Sahel region accounted for 43% of terrorism-linked deaths in the world in 2022. That is more than South Asia, the Middle East and North Africa combined. Even though military offensives in the region have not had the desired impact so far, Mali, Niger and Burkina Faso have agreed to form a joint military front to tackle threats of armed rebellion and external aggression. The Alliance of Sahel States aims to establish a defense and mutual assistance framework which will prioritize the fight against terrorism in the 3 countries. South of these countries is northern Nigeria. It is a region that has been battling increased terror-related activities. On the 3rd of December, at least 85 civilians observing a Muslim festival in Nigeria's northwest state of Kaduna were killed in a mistaken military drone strike. Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu termed it unfortunate and called for investigations. A probe is underway. The armed forces regularly carry out airstrikes on Boko Haram militants and bandits in the north of Africa's most populous country. Insecurity, however, remains widespread in parts of the country. For example, on the 5th of June 2023, gunmen attacked a Catholic church in southwest Nigeria during Mass and killed at least 50 people. Acts of terror were not confined in West Africa alone. Some countries in East Africa like Kenya, Uganda and Somalia were hit in 2023. In Uganda, nearly 40 people were killed at a school in the western part of the country by ADF militants in July. A month earlier, 6 civilians were killed and 10 others injured in a 6-hour siege by fighters from armed group Al-Shabaab at a beachside hotel in Somalia's capital, Mogadishu. Somalia witnessed several other terror attacks, including an Al-Shabaab attack on a base housing African Union peacekeepers from Uganda. 54 soldiers died after Al-Shabaab militants stormed the base in Bulamarer, 130 kilometers southwest of the Somali capital, Mogadishu. Well, experts say the political instability witnessed in some parts of Africa has allowed terrorism and violent extremism to thrive. One country that continues to witness political turmoil is Sudan.